Is she gonna put an add everyone tag for with the link?
Um, I wrote a reminder, but I didn't do that at everyone. So is somebody jumped in, but they haven't said hi yet. So and I know when we were messing around with it before, there was like what seemed like a minute delay,
Okay.
and that could possibly be on my end. I remember seeing something about in the settings delay. Oh, that was Joanne. Okay, cool. So that was 40 seconds before she wrote in there.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's how long the delay is or not, but
Not sure. That would make sense when people do the games, like, if they're, type in the number 1 and, we'll close it in 30 seconds, whatever, maybe that's why they allow for the extra time to allow
that
for that
extra
delay.
time. Yeah. Hey, Susan. So how long of a delay do y'all think that seems to be between the time you wrote hi? Hey, Kathy. We jumped in just a little bit early because we wanted to make sure we didn't have any glitches in adding us both on the screen. So not a biggie. Did you hit that button? All of a sudden it was like, phew.
That's gonna be me tonight, just all the levels. I'm trying all the camera angles.
Right. A few seconds, you think? Hopefully it's all it is. Probably about 5 seconds. Oh, that's good. It seemed like to me, it seemed like the other day it was like 45 seconds or almost a minute. I didn't get hardly anything done today either. I just was like, today I'm kind of making Sunday and Monday my day off,
Mhm,
because Sunday we just pretty much do church and then take a nap, and then Monday kind of my do everything else in the house,
mhm. That's a good day to do
but
errands or appointments and things too.
yep, go to the bank and yep, pay the lawyer. I did though. I got her paid. I don't know if I
Oh,
told you
good.
did I tell you the new one where it was only 700 for her?
I didn't know how much she was gonna be. I know that she had said, if you talked to somebody that said if they're offering you these prices, there's like a hitch or something
Yeah,
like
there was
that.
like a yeah, exactly. That's crazy. I can tell you about it later, but so I got her all done. So that's not too bad. We're just kind of hanging out, guys, since we're a little early because we expected everybody about 8.
I am going to try to do a drop tomorrow. I've some pens turned. We've been with my mom a lot. I know Stacy, we're moving her to memory care this upcoming week. So
Mhm.
I may or may not get a drop down tomorrow. I'm going to be with her most of the day. So
Oh, gotcha.
yeah,
Did
whatever
you
I can get over these next. Mhm.
were you able to tell her
Yeah,
what she say? Did she know or did she realize or did she
she was mad, but I, she, we told her and she was not happy. But then she started going off about how we never take her out grocery shopping. So I was kind of like, okay, odd timing, but no, overall, I mean, she was not happy. She was like, why didn't she get a say in this? And we had told her, we had met with the doctors and with the medical staff there, and that everybody had been listening to what she was at, to the things that she needed and the things that we were seeing she needed, and that this decision was made with her in mind.
Yeah.
She was pretty good actually about starting to go through her stuff and downsizing, and then she shocked me today. We left containers there. I got most of her closet out yesterday, and Justin's got most of the kitchen. We've been downsizing along the way, so we're kind of getting move ready. And when I talked to her this morning, she said, "I took a container, and I hope it's okay. I started to put things in it, and you can take them home. They don't need to be sorted here. You can just go ahead and take them home." So she's helping with the move now. And she's going to go to the dentist again tomorrow. So when I told her we're coming in at this time, she's like, okay, is this the move tomorrow? And I said, no, but we're going to work on it some more after the dentist. So she knows. Yeah, I don't know until she actually walks in the
Yeah.
room what she's going to think. And they're going to start taking her
Yeah.
down there for meals and stuff too, to get her
Hey,
used to it.
Dana. Yeah, it's crazy. And you don't know what's going on in their mind and how
Mhm.
many times an idea switches in their mind. And yeah, it's crazy.
Hey,
Hi, guys.
Denise.
Denise. Dana, hope you feel better. Dana's been having a battle of her own as well. we won't
Yes.
we won't put that all over you too, but she's definitely been having her own battles. But boy, is she helpful. She
Yes.
is not allowed to go anywhere.
Dana,
I mean,
thank you for figuring out the Facebook, YouTube thing so we can see each other.
oh, that was so funny. We spent she said it was like 3 hours. I said I thought it was like hour and a half, 2 hours. She goes, "No, we've been at this like 3 hours." We would get a little bit and then we'd have to Google, okay, what happens when this? And then we'd get another answer. Oh, okay, well, let me try this. And then we do it some more and then we Google some more. It was just crazy.
Thank
So,
you,
yeah.
Dana.
We're like, "Yay, we got it." It is not easy. I don't understand. They really don't make it user friendly
No, it's not
for, I guess,
intuitive.
because there's so many different devices and so many different avenues, maybe. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of. But yeah, she's not going anywhere. I'm trying to figure out I can make Dana my dependent so I can get a tax increase for her and then I can give it back to her. Hey,
It says we have
Christine.
20 people in here now.
Yeah, step by step. Yep. Christine. All right. We have some people I haven't recognized. Where do we live? We're in Florida. Of course, we're not going to give our address out, but yeah, they always like to make it harder. And I don't you wouldn't think that I don't think that they're necessarily trying to. I think it's probably all the different things that they have to go through for settings and protection of this and privacy of that. And you know what I mean? So I'm from UP.
Upper
Dana
Peninsula?
knows who Dana knows who to delete sometimes when she knows if something gets a little weird. She knows not to necessarily delete right off the bat, but to watch to see if they're just being, whatever. Because there are a lot of
Are there
people will give
alligators
them
in Florida? Yes, there are alligators in Florida. If you'd like to know where there's an alligator, if it's a body of water, there's an alligator. It's kind of our
right.
rule of thumb.
We even have alligator signs. Don't feed the gators or beware gators. Yeah, we have our own little family on YouTube, and you hadn't been on, right? You had not been on, so it's really been kind of cool. We've had like maybe 7 to 13. I think it kind of gets as high as 20 or 30 people, but there just might be somebody that sees it and goes and sees it and
Mhm.
goes. So, well, welcome. Um, I love your title, your underscore. I guess you had to put it. Somebody else probably had the other one. So, yeah, it's really been really fun. But unfortunately, I had to take a little bit of a step back because I had to get everything in order. And one thing has led to another, and it has been absolutely amazing that I went through and was able to clean up everything. And it's almost like it clicked something in my head. And
Mhm.
now that moved over to my bedroom, which I want to clean up. And now I'm looking at other spaces. So it's almost like I was able to change my the shop, Christine, is it's
It's looking
clean.
amazing.
Yes.
It's
Very, very,
organized.
very amazing. Look, see, they even remember to call her Queen Dana. So it is clean, um I do have to, after doing resin, I do have to at least make myself take once a week and literally clean it up. Because what happens is now I've got resin over here, and then I've got what's left of doing resin over there. So obviously, when you do something, it's gonna create a mess. And at 11 o'clock at night, I'm not gonna clean up. Sorry,
Right,
I'm
of
just
course.
not gonna do it. So other than that, it's staying pretty decent. So once a week, I'll go through and I'll sweep and clean up and make sure people's blanks are where they need to be. And so I just really, it's almost like it clicked something in my head and I can think differently. And
Mhm.
Christine was such a huge help. I started texting her for some reason. I text her and then she is an amazing organizer. So
Mhm.
between her and watching that bug lady that I told you about,
Mhm.
I'm just getting all these really cool ideas of where I need to get help with. And I'm so tired of going around the house going, "Where's my keys? Where are my keys? I just laid them. They're supposed to be right here. Where's my keys?" I
Mhm.
get so
Yeah.
tired of going through that. So
Yeah. So you're
anyway.
starting new habits. You like have all these new tools to work with.
Yeah, and that long video that I sent you the link of, that was about when you come into the room. You love
Mhm.
Clutterbug? She's amazing. She is amazing. She knows exactly, she's got it all organized and everything. So when you come in and your kitchen is your layout of wherever you got your arms full in your kitchen, instead of dropping it all, she said, like, you need a place to put your keys every time. Your keys and
Mhm.
your purse or whatever go right here, never ending. So that's kind of what I have. You sent me in the stuff that you sent me with your mom, you sent me like this little organizer thing and that
Mhm.
had like pockets. I'm thinking about possibly hanging it in the laundry room and seeing if that's, hey, here's my keys, drop it right there and then everything else can go in.
Yeah.
And so making habits that,
Mhm.
make a difference. So yeah, Clutterbug is amazing. And I'm a butterfly in case you didn't, Denise, in case you in case you've already categorized yourself. She categorizes people like you're either a butterfly, a ladybug, and I think she's got like 4 different ones. And she literally, you might want to be this, but your brain needs to be this, because she said
Hmm.
somebody got mad at her one time. What, you tell me I need to do this? She said, that lady thinks she wants to be this, but she said her brain wants to do this. That's why she thinks that it doesn't work because she's not
Mm.
focused on what she needs to do. She's focused on what she wants to do and how your
Mhm.
brain works. So she's amazing. She really, really is amazing. But anyway, so we have who all do we have? Who all do we have that's usually here? Denise, do you usually come in? I bet that's if I said it right, Dianofrio. Is that how she says her
Diana
name?
Frio. Diana Frio, I think.
You say Dianofrio? Dianofrio? I don't know how to say it. Wait
Oh,
until you
I
see
used to
what I'm
know
gonna
somebody
do
with
for
the
my
last
baby.
name Onofrio, so that's why I was just
Yeah,
thinking Diana Frio.
Diana, right. Gotcha. You might be. I believe I'm a
Dana,
split personality. I need help here.
You may have already done it. Would you mind putting in at everybody that we're live right now on the Lady Lathe? You probably already have. I just can't see it.
Yeah, I didn't. I put a reminder, but am I supposed to have brand names in? Should I be covering up a brand name of something? You never know anymore, You see things and you see them blurred out because I didn't go and ask Kent if I could use their water in my life.
I think it's usually that, like, if you're an ambassador for, like, if you are ambassador for Coke or Coke pays you in any way, then you can't have any soda labels out that would be a competitor. I think that's
Oh,
usually
gotcha.
how it is. That's why
Gotcha.
you'll see
So,
product placements in movies where it's like, "Oh, we see a Coke can everywhere we look."
right. Yeah, right. Well, they can pay me. Come here, Hint. Come pay me. Hint, hint. I like this water. That's
"Hi,
pretty good.
Jenny. Welcome."
First time getting to join. Yay. It's our first time doing a live with 2 people because we usually we figured out we were doing a live in the group, but I can't see comments. I can't see comments on my church live. I can't see comments on any live that I do. So, and I've got no hints anywhere. I've Googled the crap out of it and I get nothing. So, if y'all don't know, for those that are usually here, this is Vicky. And she is my other turner in our group, Lady Lathe Customs by Design. And we hadn't been on in a while. So I was hoping to get a whole lot of people from the group so they could, ask questions or how do we do this or what do we do or stuff. But, people don't, I don't know. They just don't seem to show up anymore.
Or
Jenny, are
till
you
dinner
on
time
summit
too.
at 8? Oh, true.
Well,
Like five
West
o'clock for
Coast.
people on the West Coast. Yeah.
Yeah. There's never gonna be a perfect time for everybody, though.
Jenny, are you new in the Lady Lathe Customs group? We should have that ding, 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 waiting for an answer. I'm kidding.
Little
That's what
Jeopardy
I feel like
music.
I'm waiting. Everybody's waiting for the answer. Are you new? So, I will kind of update on it's posted in the squad group as well. I don't think it is. You know what? If you want to
That's a good
post it,
idea.
that is a good idea. If you because we're all, it's kind of all entangled together. If you want to do that, or Dana might be able to do that, whoever has a link.
Probably Dana can tag the everyone in it because she's an admin over there, right?
Um, I don't know if she is or not. You posted in Lady Lathe. Can you see if you can post it in the squad group, Dana? If you have, you can get the link from the Lady Lathe one. Thank you, because she's amazing.
Thank you, Dana. Love
She is
you.
worth. She is worth more than her weight in gold. I tell you. I don't know whatever her life gets upside down because with her mom, with her taking care of her mom, if her life gets upside down, I gotta do everything I can do to help her to try to keep her. She's amazing. Um, an hour off. Yeah, the same time zone because most of those people in the squad is Florida, other than a few. But
Yeah, the floor. Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
I
There's
did
Florida
get
Squad.
a couple shirts in. I got your shirt in. Did you get the red and the purple? We either
Yes.
have two Vickies. Okay, because I couldn't remember the red one. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because
That's
we had
right.
decided
That's
to do
right. Because
this.
you said red first, and then when I was telling you about the other ones, the V-neck, you said, "All right, give me a
And
purple."
the brush. Well, once I understood what brushed was,
Oh yeah, yeah. Not just in your face purple.
yeah, I thought it was just going to be a wall of purple. So, yep, that
Yeah.
changed it.
Yep. And you know what's amazing about Dana when Joanne said she's awesome and a big help to her? Dana doesn't do that. Everybody would wants a Dana. Everybody, y'all can't have her, but everybody wants her because she doesn't just do things her way. She takes her knowledge and she changes it just like Clutterbug. She makes it about what that person needs. Whatever Joanne may need that's going to help Joanne, she can take her knowledge and turn it into something that Joanne might need to help her. And she's done that to me multiple times. Like she'll say, "Well, what about this? Can you do this?" And I'm like, "Well, I know me." And instantly, no, I'm really not going to do that. And so she'll say, "Okay, well, how about this?" And she'll find other avenues that help with whatever would be the direction that I could do that. Oh, okay, well, I can, yeah, let's do that. So
Hmm.
it was
And
weird
for those
because
that don't know, I was just going to say, for those that don't know,
uh,
Stacy, Joanne, and I are all in Florida, and Dana's doing all this from Texas,
no, West Virginia.
West Virginia. I'm sorry. Why did I say
Yep.
Texas? Oh,
I mean,
out of
West Virginia.
state.
Right. So yeah, she's amazing. But so Dana is our admin. Vicky is our other turner. And Joanne is my mailer. Vicky does her own mailing. And we have Laura Lolly, who helps a lot in the group with questions and grabbing people when they want to buy stuff and different things. And
And I have to give props to Asha if she's watching, because if you've got mail from me, Asha's probably 95% chance that she was the one that packed it. So I got to give her credit too.
oh yeah, I forget that you said she's able to come over every now and then,
Yeah.
and she's really fast at it.
She's faster at it than I am now. I
Yeah,
do all the prep with the labels and everything together, and she does all the wrapping of the pens and gets it
yeah.
out the door. So it's a big help.
Yeah, it is. It's huge. It really is a huge help. I mean, while Joanne is doing all that, because she starts from scratch that day,
Hmm.
and then they get all the pens together. Dana tells her whose is whose, so we don't have to sit there and scroll through the. We used to scroll through the group and say, "Oh, there's one. Okay, she got it," and then turn around and scroll back through. Okay, who got this one? So Dana already has it all printed out with their name and the pen and everything else, and it's amazing. It is teamwork, and it's the best team I've ever had so far. So I just cannot possibly. That's why they call her Queen Dana, because every time I'm live and she's doing all the stuff in between while I'm turning, they just started calling her Queen Dana. So to get the grommets out of the way, I will do that first probably because if anybody has any questions at all about our group, about what we do, about anything, please let us know. Um, how did that know to do that? Add a Q&A sticker. Simply, it says simple things that bring you joy. Our phones listen to us like crazy.
It just asked me that as soon as you said it out loud, it popped up on my phone.
Isn't that
Try a
crazy?
Q&A sticker, double dipping okay?
It is nuts. And then most of you guys know Ellie, my girlie. She got groomed a couple days ago, so she's all, you got kisses? Thank you. Thank you for them kisses. so, mm, um, so the whole grommet thing has been a source of a thorn in my side, to be honest with you. And it was seemed to be going okay, and then it wasn't. So if you guys don't know what grommets are, Kathleen's sneaking in to say hi. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I think Kathleen is usually in with us too. She's usually in our labs on our labs. Um, so this is a grommet, and I don't care what anybody says. I created this.
Just
Like I didn't make this. What?
put your hand
Oh,
behind
so I
it.
put the hand.
Behind it, yeah. Okay, thank you, that's better.
So I came up with this. I went to Ivy when I heard about the screw-in tips. I knew for sure that with resin blanks, when I know how it strips, in and out, and people, constantly. So eventually, it's going to strip. So I went to Ivy and I said, "Listen, I know your husband does metal work. Can he make a grommet that would fit inside the end?" That they can screw the tip into, so that way it's permanent, in and out 500 times, and it's going to stay. And he said, she said, let me check on that. So they created it, hence the grommet was formed. So, and then she increased her price, I think twice, and they just got to be where it was a little more expensive than I feel like I could do. So, and then right after that, anyway, she had said, we're not going to sell it anymore. It's too time consuming for her husband. And I don't doubt that. I mean, it depends on how many. I think Tim with Leopard Leatherwork was doing the most. He'd say something like he was ordering like 80 of them. She must have a lot of people that really like them. I got Christine and then some spares here and there. So I wasn't going to be too worried about it if I couldn't do it anymore. So Christine's even looking for a metal person to possibly do them. And I've been looking for a metal person to do it. It's not an exact size, so it's not very easy to do. So while we've been looking, lo and behold, Alien Myowa, I think they are, make your own art, I think they're called. They sell the alien putty.
Yeah, I know what you're
He
talking about.
he said, "Hey, we have grommets." And so, let's see, this way. He said, "We have grommets." So I ordered one just in case, and I thought he said, but they specified they only fit their tips that they're selling. Okay, fine. So Tim said, "I'm gonna order them anyway." So I ordered 10 of them, I think 10. And I don't know if you can see the difference in
Mhm.
size. See how
It's almost
huge they are? These are
twice.
double the size. Yeah. So I was like, okay, well, let me see. Anyway, for whatever reason, Tim and I cannot figure out why this tip will screw in and then it will stop. This is the farthest I've seen it go so far. That's the farthest I've seen it go in. It but when I try all the others, it's normally, I don't want to drop it. Let me turn it around. Normally, it will only go in this far. And I'm sorry, that's annoying to me. If I'm gonna, it's not, there's no give at all. It's very, very tight. But that's not the point. The point is now your blank is going to be right there on the end, and now you've got this thing sticking up. You got your tip sticking up, and I'm sorry, it's just annoying to me. I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't
No,
want half of my tip not being able to go in. And I tried several of them, and that one side was the only. I cannot figure out why it won't go all the way down. If it's gonna go halfway, that's as far as it'll go.
yeah,
So
which
if you're blank,
means that
if
it's
you're
not going to lay flush against the top
yeah,
of the
so your
pen. You're going to
blank is
have a
gonna go
gap.
to yeah, your blank is gonna go to the end of my finger, and then you're gonna have that gap in there where you just can't. It won't screw in anymore. So why? I have no idea. I don't understand in the least. I don't know if they've made something inside the grommet that just won't allow something else. I have no idea. So let's try Joanne's though. Joanne gave me some that she said she didn't know where they came from. She got just some. I don't. She said maybe Timu. I have no idea. I didn't. I haven't tried them yet. But how about being able to see? So look at that. It goes all the way down. So I'm assuming, and it's very tight. There's nothing wrong with them at all. I would be able to do that. Let me turn it over. I wonder if this tip is shorter than this tip too. So you can see, let me turn it sideways so they can see. See how much shorter
Hmm.
that is.
Yeah.
And that's about the length. So maybe if DAX were a little bit shorter, maybe that would work, because I'm quite surprised to see that the ones that Joanne left here for me to try. Let me try a different one. Yep, they go all the way down. So that's the first time I've been trying that, guys. So if you have any other tip other than hey Ginger,
Hey, Ginger.
other than DAC, it seems to go all the way down and they fit perfect. Your guess is as good as mine. I guess, like I said, the only thing I can think of is there's something that's different about the threads at some point, but it doesn't make sense. It'll go one way and it'll stop, and it'll go the other way and it'll stop. So maybe it's got something to do with the middle. I have no idea. I'm not a machinist. But that's where we're at. So the only thing I can explain to people is if you have a different tip other than DAC, chances are it will fit, apparently. Um, the only other thing too to that is now we've got to make this hole that much longer. You got to have this long hole,
Mm.
and then you got to glue it down in there. And so I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth messing with it, to be honest with you. Charging extra. I guess it like um Christine said, I wouldn't want it sticking out. You know what I
No.
mean? That's just me. I don't You might like it
I
sticking
mean,
out because it's solid. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't move. There's no wiggle room or anything, even though it's not all the way in. I don't know. I guess
yeah.
it's to each his own.
When you pay for a custom pen, they're usually pretty, or I mean, some people do it
Yeah.
aesthetically or uh, for comfort, but they're usually pretty. And who wants an eyesore in the middle of it? Which is
Yeah.
kind of
Just
what
to
it is.
just to
That
put your
gap.
tip in. And even to do that, if they didn't want that much of the thing inside, I think I've got one of Christine's. She's probably gonna kill me because it's not turned yet, but I have one of Christine's that has a hole in it already. Let me see if it's about the same size. Yeah, it's the same size for the grommet. So, but if when it's real thin there, you're gonna see it if it's a clear blank. Only thing I could do is paint inside, but I haven't even worried about that. Nobody's really said anything about, well, I really don't like to see it in my pen. Can you get rid of that? Nobody's really said anything about that. So anyway, but that's that. So if you have, yeah, and all these tips, you don't remember, Joanne, where you got these? Possibly Timu, because it came with one of those tips. Let me see. Are these threaded plastic tips? These are. These are some more threaded plastic tips, which I'm assuming is going to be the same. because it came from the same company. That's a pretty blank. That is Christine's blank. But see, now you're going, now if you have a plastic threaded, if you're not real careful, you're gonna ruin the thread. See, that one doesn't go all the way in. That plastic one of the same set. I don't know if you can see there's a little gap in there about this thick as my
Yep.
fingernail. And then you risk ruining the threads of the plastic tip.
And then I
So
wonder too if part of the plastic gets stuck in there. Now you can't really get your metal tips in there. Part of the plastic strips out.
yep. Yeah, see, that one doesn't even want to go in at all. That one's done for, and that's not even. So there's just no guarantee of what's going to go in and what isn't. These blanks happen to go in, but the plastic ones don't. That goes in part way. So Amazon, you think Amazon too? See, but we don't know. We don't know because why do these go in and the DAC don't? Is it because the DAC are a little bit longer? And there's something in this particular one. I don't know whether they make this or whether they bought this. Myowa or what, whoever they are. Yeah, I
No
don't know if they
idea.
bought them or made them. So there's a lot of ifs, there's a lot of variables, and I don't know. I just don't. Oh, however, so what I was going to tell you guys was this is what I have created. I did come up with, Tim helped me with the right drill bit. So you drill the hole first, and then you have this. I did not get this. You have this tool that it's a tap. And so that's what you put in there. Once you drill it, you've got the right size. And then you just take this and you screw it, literally screw it in. And once you've screwed it in through the hole, and I've already done this, that's why it's so easy. But normally it's like, ugh, you got to turn like trying to open up a bottle. So once you've turned it and then unturned it, well, now guess what? I do have the size for, come on, the DAC tip to go into. This is the metal DAC tip. It seems like it's a little loose at first, but when you were to get it all the way down, there's no give at all. Once it goes in and it's all the way flush to your pen, there's zero give at all. So that is the only option as far as I know. I can do those, but everybody's going to have to know time and time again, when you change something long enough, it's probably going to strip. I don't know how long. And we can't do it because I can even show you how to do it. It's literally
Hmm.
just a drill bit and this tap.
Hmm.
But the only thing you're going to be able to do it in is just plain resin. You're not going to be able to do it if there's honeycomb. Can't do
Right.
it on pine cone. None of
Hmm.
those. So, hey, Jeremy,
Just buy more
one.
blanks.
What did he say? One tip for you? Did he say something already? Yeah, just buy
One
more
tip for you,
blanks.
just buy more
Exactly.
blanks.
Exactly. So, I mean, when people like Jeremy Butler, I don't know if y'all know him with Imagination Woods, when he all of a sudden comes up and decides to put blanks out and we don't know it, hmm.
I've got one
He
of
makes,
yours and ready for my drop this week. One of the honeycombs, actually.
and as a matter of fact, Jeremy, Mr. Jeremy, look. So this is your box. That whole thing is yours, but I used to have two of them. So now I'm down to one. What does that tell you? So he's going to say buy more blanks.
New
New
resin
resin.
incoming this week.
Hey, resin. Hey, check out Jeremy. Check out what is that resin that Diamond Cast that Tim McKenzie uses? What's that called again? I told you about it too. Vicky has said that
Yeah,
it
and
would be okay to use. Check and see if that's any cheaper because that resin still works. That resin works fantastic for diamond paint pens. So I can't think of the name of it. That you need to buy more blanks. I told you.
yeah, and I can't. I know you were talking to me about it, and I
Yeah,
just
and I
complete
think we
blank.
put it. not that I wanna pull you away from Alumilite, because Alumilite's, but check to see if the other one that Tim McKenzie is using is any cheaper. I don't know if he made it or if he bought it from somebody or whatever, but they're using that, and who else was using it? Cog, Cogg, I mean, Kogg, is that his name?
Are you talking about Zog?
Yeah.
Kevin
Isn't he the
Zog?
I think isn't he the one that's using that other resin, I think.
I think
Whichever
so
one
too.
it was one of the ones that's made the round blanks,
He
and
does.
so
Yeah, he
far
does
so
rounds and
far so good.
squares.
Yeah, so far so good. So, yep. Imagination Woods, you guys can go look and see. He's usually Jeremy's got pretty blanks. Matter of fact, this was one of his long time ago. Long time ago. Um, but Jeremy, now before I met um anyway, Jeremy Jeremy's the only one that I've ever wanted to buy the honeycomb, the aluminum honeycomb, because he knows what he's doing. He gets it from a good source. He knows how to process it. So it requires tighter post processing than aluminite. Oh, gotcha. So you already know what I'm talking about, that other resin. I didn't know if it was any cheaper or easier to use or whatever, but because it works good too. So I'm letting them know they can use aluminite and this other one. I forget the name of it. But
I
anyway,
have it downstairs.
yeah, you won't hurt my feelings. I can't think of what's his name.
Are you thinking
Um,
of Jacob?
yeah, Jake, there it is, Jacob Jansen. So he was the other one too that I tried out his Alumilite. I mean his honeycomb,
Heck.
and it was pretty good.
Mhm.
So, but Jeremy is no doubt all of his stuff that he cast inside, I've never had an issue with. So
And
y'all
I have to
check out
say,
his.
and Jeremy, just a thank you to you is that you, with all the stuff that you put in from the mesh to the hexagon and the metals and things, your stuff seems very safe to work with too. Like there's no sudden things breaking off and projectiles. I mean, I use a face shield with that stuff, just because, but your stuff is safe. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Yep. 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 Because some of them, like those stained glass from Castaway, you're gonna have be like chips are gonna be coming out and everything. So anyway, so that's the whole grommet thing. And since there's only 20 some of you on, I'm sure there's gonna be 100 billion questions, but so should I tell them, hey Jennifer, how are you? Yeah, I know there's always a risk of the honeycomb, because once in a blue moon, when you get to, like, if it's thin enough or at a certain angle or something, you might get a little piece that comes out, but yours by far are still, I never have to worry about yours. I don't worry about, hardly anything as far as using a face shield. So,
Mhm.
um should I mention the possibility? I haven't decided about the diamond paintings yet. Mm, we're good.
That's you. That's all
I
you.
know, I know. So who do y'all know that Amy with Crystal Canvas is going out of business, right? How many of y'all know this or even care really, but always clean up first so you can find the piece, right? And then glue it back in. That is so true, but there's been so many times when it's gone. Who knows where? I don't even see what direction it went. It just flew, and I'm like, no.
It's
And
because
if
we're
it's
playing
too
dodge
little,
them.
right? But if it's too little, honestly, I can take some UV resin and cover in that spot, and it works out good anyway. So,
I've even used some thick CA in there if I've had to.
hmm yeah, Susan cares. So, Amy has gotten me in contact with her supplier, and I've been talking with her supplier, and um, I'm leaning towards possibly thinking about maybe doing some diamond paintings in the way that she does, but I'm not quite taking over. because what would have to happen is she didn't want to have to deal with selling her name and the legalizing of all that. So so what she did is she's gotten me in contact by Jeremy. She
Hi,
got me in
Jeremy.
contact with her supplier. Her supplier's giving me all of her price list and, different things. I would have, I guess, I'm not quite understanding. She said if I created a new box, there'd be a little bit more of a fee because I would have to create a new box. I wouldn't use the crystal canvas art design. And then I would make, and I came up with a group name, and I think it was like Lady Lathe and Crystals or something like that. So that way I could everybody would know who it is that's got the crystals.
Hmm.
And it would be
Smart.
low key. It wouldn't be anything that was major. I'm not a diamond painting person. However, I know a lot of people love Amy. A lot of people still love the crystal. And I don't there's not that many out there. There's a few
Hmm.
like Lauren with
Rhinestone
her
goddess.
name, Rhinestone Goddess. She has crystals, but she doesn't really advertise it much. So
Are all of
I
her canvases crystal? I didn't even know they were
mm-mm,
crystal, and I
no,
didn't. Okay.
no. She's got the options of crystals, but so
Okay.
I don't think there's that many that are out there that are crystal. So, and then there's always the option of going to Tmall and getting crystal stuff. But what I'm waiting on for her supplier is there's a such thing apparently as the mixed media where you have crystal and resin together. And
Hmm.
so the
Okay.
supplier showed me a picture and I'm like, you know what? That's pretty cool. I really like the look of that. So I'm
Hmm.
waiting for those prices and I got to get with her because it's been a few days and she hadn't responded. But yeah, I'm considering possibly low key, having a few come in and then just selling on the side. So, but I haven't decided yet. It just depends. I really have to seriously consider, is it is it something that will take me away from the pens, because obviously I don't want that. So is it something that it's enough where Joanne could handle, like if it's on a website, they're going to buy from the website and then everything is literally on the website. So if it's just a matter of taking from the website and mailing it, maybe Joanne could come one day and do crystal canvas and she could come another day and do the pens. That way I can keep doing pens, because pens is always going to be my priority, guys. I don't ever, nothing is going to take me away from that. So making an order on the DPs. What do you mean? What about doing,
A made to order custom DP, I think.
oh, made to order on the DPs? Yeah, I mean, that's possible too. That's always going to be possible because the supplier allows that. They're just much more costly. But that sounds like fun. There's really isn't much to choose from in the way of full crystal. Amy was it. That's what I'm saying. There's not a lot. I think Lauren does have it, but she doesn't advertise it much. So not even people don't really even know. Um, and I had my own opinions about some of the crystals. I don't think the crystal looks good in a beautiful landscape picture with a lot of detail. I think the crystal looks fabulous in. Hey, Stephanie, are you still on vacation and you're jumping in on the live? She's here somewhere, but she hadn't come to see me. She was in Florida. So anyway, so I think the crystal looks fabulous on the stained glass look, or
Hmm.
something that doesn't have a whole lot of detail, like trees and things like
Right.
that. So just to let you guys know, I am considering. Oh, she's home. Considering that side, but it takes a lot of thought because it's not something that Vicky would be able to help. Vicky may be able to have, like, if she wanted to have one picture, if she wanted to have a picture, she might be able to do something like that, but it's not something that she can take over. No, I don't think Chuck Benson. She's being a smart aleck when she says that, because Christine doesn't like um landscape, lots of pretty landscape. But I showed her one the other day. She's, why did you get me into looking at Chuck Benson? Because she found some that she liked. Ah. Oh, you Denise, you like Chuck Pinson too? He's like my favorite licensed artist. Well, I asked her about licensing artists, and she said if it's going to be on, I don't know. I had mixed messages about that because I thought she said they're not really doing that anymore, but they are. I mean, they are doing it. They're like artists are going, "Hey, do you want a license?" They definitely are. So I
Mhm.
just don't know if maybe it wasn't with her because she hadn't really been too active in the group. She hadn't been really, really active. So log cabins is my favorite. That's my dream home. So I'm not really sure, but I think to keep it low keyed, if I were to do that, I wouldn't mind getting like one, like what's the girl's name? If y'all know, most of the one lady Z, it starts with a Z. She does all the stained glass art in Amy's group. She's the one that did the stained glass seasons and the stained glass hummingbirds, and everything she did was the stained glass. I love it. I would grab her because that's definitely what I love in the crystal. But I just wouldn't do a whole lot of artists probably because like it would be very picky about what kind of pictures. Yes, her. Yep, that's the one. Natalia. She just makes all the stained glass stuff. It's really pretty. So hi Laura. We mentioned you
Hey,
already
Laura.
once. So anyway, that is kind of the news at the moment. And everybody else, you guys know everybody. Like y'all know us. So there's nobody really any new people to ask any questions. Anything? Anything at all? Except my lazy bunch. You know what I did today? I decided been trying to get oh, you kept getting kicked out. I decided I kind of got partway down in their food in the freezer, and I thought, well, if Monday's going to kind of be my day off, I last minute decision. I went to Aldi and I got some stuff for to make. Yes, we're still live, Robin. That's so funny when people do. Are y'all still live? You see that live symbol up there? This says live. But sometimes you can't tell. Sometimes it looks like you are. And I've done that too. And I'm like, I'm doing a conversation. And then when I see that little dot next to my comment, I'm like, oh no, they're not live anymore. That was like a long time ago. So
You're like,
anyway,
I'm
so I
just
made a small
talking to
batch.
myself.
Right. So I made a small batch of dog food to kind of compensate, added more. And at first I was thinking, I don't want to do this that often. But I think if I replenish once a month with a smaller batch, it may be easier than literally taking all day
Right.
long to do this huge batch because then I'm exhausted by the time I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
So
And
yeah,
it
I
takes the
ended
whole
up with like,
kitchen and
yep. And I ended up with 6 or 7 batches, which is fine. But the problem is Ellie has gotten to where she wants that food in hers and they will let you know. So I tried buying all kinds. I tried Stella and Chewy. I tried all these other things to put in her food, and that can get costly.
Mhm.
So what I did is I would top her food off with Sadie's with Sadie's food, and she loves it.
So you're
So
using it
now
almost like a moist
a
mix-in.
topper. Yeah, and a topper. She really likes it if it's warm.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
why aren't you warming
please
it
hit
every
that
night
like
then?
button. Right. Shane was like, "They're so spoiled."
This
So, what
this
do you
sounds
have
like a
to what
you problem, not an Ellie problem.
well, what do you have these awesome babies for if you can't spoil them? Not to the point where they're ridiculous. They're not gonna bite us but look at his face. Have you not spoiled his face? Look at his face.
And there's
See?
Fiona.
There's Fiona. Hey, Fifi. Fiona. Hi, darling. I can't help but I always wonder if they can hear you.
I have my headphones in, so she probably can't.
Oh, true. Here, Fiona. You know what? I would take it out and put it in her ear.
Can you hear Fiona?
Fiona. She said, "Huh? What?
She
What?"
said, "I'll eat it."
That's funny. So anyway, that was what I did today. Back in the shop tomorrow. So I went and picked up t-shirts for the squad. I had a couple of those to pick up. And Denise, did we determine that you are the Denise that I think you are? With D apostrophe O, and let's see if I can spell it right. Onofio. Did I get it right?
FRIO.
Yeah. I'm
You're
thinking
almost
because
there.
it said Denise D. So we need Susan to come down. We need Christine to come to the squad group. Christine's close. Christine's she's in North Carolina. Yay, I knew it. Possibly shipping issue. What's the shipping issue? Possibly who, what, when, where, and how. She must be answering somebody, maybe. Oh,
Oh,
cost.
the
I don't think we're gonna have to raise it. I don't think we're gonna have to raise it, but we're gonna have to. Do you guys know that they have raised shipping costs twice this year? And a stamp is going to be $1.
well, and now they're starting to charge like a mileage charge, basically, like per parcel.
Is that what it is?
Hmm.
It is
So some of mine have been close
unbelievable.
to 6. We charge 6 for shipping for the pens, not resin, but for the pens. And I've had
Yeah,
some prior to this new increase that have been like at 559, 580, and I've had 2 or 3 go over 6 when they've gone to the West Coast.
just for the
So
pens.
yeah, and
That's what I
that's
was
like
afraid of.
4 and less. Yeah.
She said they're adding 8%. Isn't that ridiculous? And I just want to keep the costs down. I don't want to charge you guys every time they go up. I don't want to. I feel like um they want fuel charges. Yeah, I get that too. I get it. I put $50 in my tank and that was the first time ever. And I just have a RAV4. So I get it. But I feel like I have enough cushion. See, there's no way we can sit there on every single person and charge exactly what shipping is because we would never
Right.
get the shipping. So we rounded it up so that everybody's covered without making money off of shipping. I don't want to make
Right.
$1 or $2 or $3 off you guys for shipping. So
Right.
we
And
put
the
it at
extra
6,
20 to 50 cents over just help pay for packing materials and such. That
right?
was where the
And
little
so that little bit
buffer
extra.
was.
So some of them might not be extra because I noticed that some of them, Dana was letting me know that like when we ship out these are literally become over a pound. Well, now if it goes to Oregon, now we're talking about almost $8. And I'm like, are you serious? And so normally we've been charging 7, but if some of them are going to get raised, so sometimes I have to eat the cost, which I get, and then but we try not to. So we went to 6 on our shipping, and that um you pay extra. um the the shipping is okay right now, I think. But if Vicky said, I don't think Dana, we haven't done shipping, right? Since that, when did it go up again? If you did shipping and you got the higher rates, it
I was having higher
apparently
rates before this increase, like about 2, 3 weeks ago. I had a couple that were hitting 6, like between 590 and 605. So I was seeing that being right up there at that ceiling.
that's crazy. As long as it stays there, I'm okay with even, eating a little bit now and then because
Yeah.
most of them are gonna be under, and for the 1 or 2 that's gonna be over, those costs help with those costs, so I don't know, I would just rather save the money for you guys. Myself, I hate shipping. I hate paying shipping. It's just like, it's there, but at the same time, like Amy with the crystal canvas, she can say free shipping. Well, that's also because she put it in her prices to begin with,
Hmm.
so she knows. But I don't know about now. Shipping's gone up so much, but she would
Bye,
definitely pay
Stephanie.
extra. Thanks. Thanks, Jennifer. Bye, Stephanie. Have a good day.
And thank you, Jennifer.
Yes,
That's very sweet.
right. I know some of ours are just like, yeah, I got a batch over there for Jen. Um, yeah, I don't know. We'll see, I guess this next time because no, we already
I
got
mean,
them
right
out
now, we're
this
not
next
planning
time.
on doing any increases right now. We're just going to have to watch and see
I
what
know.
happens. But as
If
of right
if
now,
over
we're
if
not.
over 50% of them went over $6, I would probably go 6.15 even, just to try to
Yeah.
keep it as low as I can without gouging people.
Hmm.
It's crazy to have to go that high. Thank you, Robin. Thank you guys for being so loyal to us, and,
We
Res
have
and
the
Pizza
best,
still.
best group.
I really believe so. I don't have drama. I rarely have drama even behind the scenes. Once in a
Yeah.
blue moon, I'll have drama behind the scenes, but, for the most part, when you're open and honest with people, they understand. It's like, "Guys, I have a life too. I do have a life. This is not my life in here. I put my bed in here in the shop and make sure I'm ready for somebody." So, both of your pens are worth it. Thank you, Robin.
Thank you.
Are you snoring?
Yes,
Buddy
Dana, the drama queen. Yeah, sure.
boy. I don't think so. She's amazing. So, no other news on your end? So I really just wanted to go over with y'all with the grommets, and if anybody wanted to jump in that had questions or anything, and I will be starting back live sometime shortly. This week I only have a few out of the live container from before that I wanted to finish up. Susan, you're in there, and there's not that many. There's a couple extras in there. Simply, Stacy Chu was in there if she's still on. Um, Yeah, I gotta get yours. Laura, your her box is gonna be so big by the time I get done. So I really
I
appreciate it,
thought you were
Susan.
starting to say that Laura was the one that started drama, and I was going to be like, huh, really?
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, Stacy. So remember Stacy, the one that you had won like however long ago, that one's in there. And I do have your flower girl in there, so I could possibly try to get to those at the same time. But yeah, so I just want to get the few out of that live completely done. I don't want anybody from the lives left over. And then we can start lives again. But then it will probably only be starting, I hate to say once a month, but I'm going to try once every 2 weeks, maybe. And we'll see how it goes. It's just really difficult trying to do the lives and get them finished and still trying to do my own drops and then still trying to figure out how to get to some other people's orders all in 1 week. It's just not enough hours in a day. So it is really difficult. Oh, the snowman. You have one of yours is going to be a snowman, Stacy? I thought you got one already, but maybe not. You got kicked out of the group for stating the truth? What do you mean? How are you getting kicked out, Laura? You got kicked out of what group? Oh, somebody's group. I think she got kicked. Laura. Oh, it just now clicked when you said, "Is Laura the drama queen?" Laura's not a drama queen. She
No,
might be.
she's not.
She might be the
Laura's
side.
pretty calm.
She might be the side trouble starter, but oh, for us, she's our advocate. So, yeah, the snowman pens. Did you get one too, Christine? Oh, yeah, not this group. Yeah, I just put all of it together, Laura, from the beginning of the live tonight till now. I just put it all together and it just hit me. So, anyway, you guys have any questions? Anything? I like being on with y'all, but sometimes you're like, okay, now what? Crickets. Now what? At least once a month. Yeah, at least once a month for sure. Or just polishing. Polishing might be easier because if they're already turned and you guys just choose the one that's there, then maybe the polishing is the easiest. Then they're done. Then I don't have to worry about it. That would be the easiest. That's not always the most fun, but aw, I do what makes me sparkle. How cool is that? That's so cute.
I think that should be our motto, like all
That
of
is
us in life.
nice.
Like we are strong women and we do what makes us sparkle.
And we do what makes us sparkle. That's so cool. I love that. We'll have to use that somewhere. Write that down. You'll remember. Will you remember that?
I'm gonna write
Laura,
it
you
down.
remember that for us, okay? And Dana, so I tell Dana, I ask you to remember, and you and I won't remember it. And then we'll go back and ask Laura, and she'll go, "Well, let me think." And Laura, Dana will be the one to go, "Let me put this right here on this little sheet right here," or she'll
That's my
pin it,
problem.
or she'll do
I'll write
something.
it and I will have no idea where it is when I need it.
Yeah,
I was gonna write it on this, like this is gonna last really long. I'm gonna put my finger on this in 6 months. Yeah.
right. Yeah, Christine's so easy to text. She's hilarious. Her and I have so much in common. It is scary how much we have in common. Well, then I said, "You want to see one of my other addictions?" So I started showing her all my minis. And she was like,
Mhm.
"Oh, wait." And she turned around and sent me pictures of her minis. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me." So now she's trying to buy all the balls, the mini
Mhm.
brand and the fridge. She got her a fridge and she got a I was like, "Oh no."
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Oh,
It
I'm
is
glad you have someone to do
hilarious.
that with.
But Dana, a spreadsheet is like but you gotta take the time to stop to go to the spreadsheet and enter it, and that's too much trouble for me.
Christine said to tell us about the set she completed.
She oh. I told her I unfriend her. You remember the commercial that was on TV where the old ladies were like, "I unfriend you," and she had all this wall of her friends, and she goes, "That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works." Do you remember that commercial? It was
I
so
think
funny.
so.
It was about Facebook. You'd have to look it up. It was an old one, but I told her, I said, "I unfriend you." She got she got the resin ones though, the ones with the little owl and it's called treats. And but it had the little owl with the Tootsie Pops, and it's got a Pez, and it's got like two types of Peeps. It's got a Twizzler. They're all old ones, a Twizzler cake and everything. So I've been trying and been trying and been trying. She goes and orders like so many balls from Amazon or wherever. She got every single one of them in the group. She got every single one of them. I said, "You got to be kidding me." She goes, "I think I have extra peeps. Ooh, ooh, I'll send you this one for your peep." Oh, nope. It was two peeps. It's not extra. I'm like, I love peeps. So,
I
yeah,
do
she got
too.
every single one. I said, "You lucky dog." The whole set was complete. And I said, "Man," but she's not going to do the resin ones until she's kind of renovating her house and she's got to finish that. And, yeah, I had gotten the one with the owl. I just did the owl the other day. So anyway, but it's funny. But some of them are resin and some of them are just little brands that it's called the real brands, and it might give you a little peanut butter, the Jif peanut butter, and it'll have a little package of soft stuff that you put in. It looks exactly like peanut butter. It's amazing.
Okay.
Those are for the refrigerator. It's a whole tiny world.
Yeah, I
So,
think I would enjoy it way too much, which is why I have not done any of it.
yep, it's a slippery slope for sure. It is, and she's alright. I know because she even went out to, Walgreens because they sell them here at Walgreens too, and they're a little more expensive, but she went out to her Walgreens and she went Don't go to Target, Christine. Do not go to Target for any reason. That's
You'll hate
right.
it
For
there,
one,
right?
Target's got their own brand of the little balls. They've got the little basket, and all the foods that Target makes are all just Target brand, and, that's usually where I can find the holiday ones. So, Yeah, Laura said I don't need other things to do. Oh, Joanne, you're into the watching them do the little mini cooking things. Like they'll literally take a little pan and they'll have it on a little hot stove and it looks like they're
I've
cooking it
seen
up.
those,
And
yeah.
holy cow, that's another whole. And the people that take the clay and make these little tiny things, the little tiny little oranges that look so real, and all they do is like put little holes in them and they make bread. Oh my goodness. No. If I had done that first, I'd never be making pens.
I think if I started cooking miniature food instead of cooking for Justin and I, that he may take offense at that.
Oh yeah, if you ordered from Target and they canceled it, it's because they didn't have them. I get so mad when they do that. I've learned that. If you order from like Walmart or something like that, like Shane was looking for these apple honey buns that they had one time and they said they had them, so I put in for it and all of a sudden, well, where's the how'd they cancel the order? Why we need those? No, I want those. They said because they don't really have them. Why would you let me pay if you don't really have them?
Right?
So, oh, anyway,
Well, I
turning
should
to
probably hop
madness.
off. It's 9 o'clock, and I've got to get up and take my
Yeah,
mom to the dentist in the morning. So,
I guess we are done too. Um, I wasn't happy in their little survey the next day. Crazy.
they canceled your
So,
order, but they didn't cancel the survey.
right?
That's on
No, you
them.
cancel my thing. No. Well, she said she came up. They had this little magnet. Every ball for the fillet fridge one comes with a little refrigerator magnet. And she was like, "Oh, I got one that's not on the list." And she said, I said, "Oh, yeah, I have one too. I found it." And she goes, "You think we should write them and tell them to put it on the list?" I said, "Only you. I dare you. I dare you to write them, Christine. It'll probably go to China somewhere." Anyway. Oh, your mom has an appointment too? Cool, cool. So yeah, I gotta try and figure out time tomorrow, I guess, to start doing mine. I gotta set up a time, I guess on Tuesdays maybe, to start turning so we can drop on. Is Wednesday night okay for you if I'm trying
Yeah,
to drop
that's
on a
fine.
Wednesday? Because that you're
Yeah,
pulling by
absolutely.
then. So
I pull at 8 on Wednesday, so if you need to drop during the day, whenever, yeah, that's fine. And like
and that way,
tomorrow, I'll
because I
have
don't want to
some to drop.
overlap.
I just don't know how many. It just depends how many I can get put. I've got them turned. It's a matter of how many I can get ready to list.
Yeah.
And it's a small group. It's not like 12 or 15. I think I have 8, and I'm going to try to get them all listed. Just I'll see how things go for
That's
mom
nothing
tomorrow
to
and go from
sneeze
there.
at. Yeah, that's
No,
nothing
no,
to
not at
sneeze at.
all.
So Christine doesn't get to see your pens because sometimes we'll send pictures to Christine about the ones that we do since she's not on Facebook. She had only found me through YouTube. And
Oh,
so
okay.
we'll send her pictures. And if she wants to put in for a particular one,
Hmm.
excuse me, you might see a little entry that says Christine on YouTube or something like that because she wants to
Okay.
put in for trying to get a pen, but something like
Okay.
that. So yeah, we will. Yeah, I figured if I could drop them Wednesday night. Oh, yeah, she said that'll give me mail for Thursday. Not really, because if they don't get pulled until Thursday, yeah, Tuesday would be oh, well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we can work to. I mean, I'm flexible.
Yeah, because I
We
just
can
don't wanna
figure it out.
overlap you,
Yeah.
and then I wanna try and figure out what to do the rest of the week, and yeah, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Just trying to find
Sounds
my
good.
groove.
Yep, we're all
Alrighty, guys,
still trying to get our groups back.
I guess we will let you guys go.
All
Um,
right. Thank you guys.
yeah, take care of your mom.
Will
Christine, I will
do. I
see
will
you
talk
in
to you tomorrow.
text. Dana, you're my bestie. Joanne, you're my bestie. Laura, you're my bestie. You guys, we wouldn't have an awesome group without y'all. Thank you, Stacy, and thank you for all your support. We love every bit of your support. We appreciate it. We wouldn't be where we are if you guys weren't there. So pass along the word, spread our group. We can always use more.
Nice
Oh,
to meet you
Kathy,
too,
you've been so
Christine.
quiet. All righty. Good night, guys.
Night, everybody.
Now, how do we turn it off? We
I
go
don't know how to get off.
end.